Welcome everyone to this week's Tarot Tuesday readings. I have chosen 3 cards from my Druid Animal Oracle deck for you today. And the 3 cards that came out for reading number 1, we have Cat. For reading number 2, we have Ram. And for reading number 3, we have Hawk. I just want you to take a moment now and call all your energy back into yourself and take that nice deep breath and see which one draws you in, or maybe there's more than one, and just see which card you can't stop looking at or you just want to know more about, and I'll see you in the readings. Welcome reading number 1. You chose the card Cat. I thought I'd let you have a closer look, if we can get it to focus, on Cat. A really interesting energy for Cat. I get that sense of a cat, can seem like it's asleep, but it's actually observing. And I had this feeling of being able to observe the world without reacting. And you see how this cat just seems to be like all the claws are out and looking a bit riled up. And I feel like that's perhaps how you feel by the challenges or by something that's going on outside of you. And this is giving you the chance to become aware and observe, and even if it's internal, like observe your own thoughts or observe what's going on before taking any kind of action that you don't know whether it's going to help or not. I actually drew a rune card. We're going all animals today, animals and birds. I've drawn a rune card with the Witch's Familiar rune cards, and this says the Kingfisher and Swallow. And this, kingfishers, they have that ability to see from a distance and see what they need or what they want and be able to go and get it. So it's that sort of clear vision and knowing that you can get what you want when you observe and see things from it's not even a different perspective, it's actually just see from observing instead of reacting to your emotions or the moment or whatever's going on. Let's see, get some more cards for you. That one wants to come out immediately. I hope this is going to be light enough. I had a lot of glare from the light in the kitchen here, my new setup. Lots of oracle cards for you. Let's see if we can get hummingbirds as well. Oh, so many of those oracle cards have come out. Obviously got a story to tell. Not you? Okay. Lots and lots of oracle cards for you. It's going to keep us busy. Okay. Truth transcends illusion. So just like I said, this sense of, observing so you can find the truth and not the illusion that perhaps you're creating yourself or that others are creating, Starfish spirit, open to infinite possibility. We have lion spirit, be generous of spirit. I feel like integrity comes through, like, perhaps you are not being true to yourself right now. Be fearless and bold. It is quite dark. Might be a bit of glare, but that might help us to see the cards. Let's refocus. Is that better? And we have vulture spirit. Nothing is wasted. Ooh, interesting. So it feels like you are perhaps in an illusion of what's going on, or you haven't slowed down to really become aware and connected to your own intuition. The cats are very connected to the spiritual realm. They're very connected to energies around them. They kind of they are really in tune and it can sense what's going on. That's why they have these 9 lives. They're just able to sense into what's going on very clearly and transcend any illusions or ideas that the mind may give or other people may give to us. And with the open to infinite impossibility, I feel like perhaps for some of you, this is a sense that you have actually created a box and put yourself in it. Like you've limited yourself. The illusion is actually something that you've created to keep yourself safe, but it's stopping you from being who you truly are. Be generous of spirit. I feel that lion heart. Perhaps you've been wounded and it makes it hard for you to open your heart again, to move forwards with the love and grace that really is truly who you are. And it makes you scared to do anything. And with the badger spirit, be fearless and bold. It's just that sense of moving into who you truly are. And then you can just take all the steps you need. Let's see what the hummingbirds have to say as well. Reflecting pond, yeah. And this tunes in again to this energy of celebrate the true beauty and light that lies within you and others. So if you have been putting yourself down or not believing in yourself, this is about taking that time to observe, to really tune in and become aware of who you truly are, the light that you are. We have let it blossom. Oh, a bit of glare. Let it blossom. The timing of the universe is precise and wise. With patience, care, and trust, the flowers you've been tending to will bloom in glorious beauty. And then we have sparkling jewels. Make my own hand with things so you can see. You've tapped into the universe's infinite flow of abundance. Accept your treasures with open wings and a graceful heart. Definitely feel like your opportunity here is to connect in with your own self, your own intuition, your own heart, and really feel into what's been going on. Patience, care, and trust. I feel like they're things that you have not been giving yourself. And when you slow down and observe instead of just reacting to everything and just feeling caught up in everything that's going on, sitting on that perch and looking at what you want and focusing on it. So you can take that forward motion, then you don't waste anything. You don't waste your time, you don't waste energy, you're focused. You can really bring yourself together. I just feel like that sense of oneness. So if you've been feeling like you're not whole or you're broken and you just don't know, you actually within that broken, if you hear that sort of sense of you feel worthless, well, this is your opportunity here to really shift that, to slow down, to observe, to really connect in with your heart, to feel into more than what you perceive right in front of you, to stop reacting and start feeling, using your intuition, tuning into yourself, your third eye, just tuning into who you really are, your soul being. That's when you'll start to feel better as well. Now we've got the Wishes Were Horses tarot cards because they are wonderfully animal based. I'm going all animal today, or animal bird. See what else we've got. I can feel there's one more. It's you. Okay. Hopefully won't get too much glare on these. Ah, the Empress. Yes. Absolutely. The Empress. That connected sense of groundedness with the earth, with yourself. Gosh, the Wheel of Fortune, wow. We have 9 of Wands, beautiful. 4 of Cups, yeah. The Lovers, whoops. Lovers and 7 of Swords. Quite the little story. So you have the Empress, like I said, that grounded, connected energy, that new creation, new beginning, new ideas, new flow. I see the water flow flowing here, the stars, the harvest of the crop, the 4-leaf clover. You're like, good times are coming to you when you tune into who you truly are. With Wheel of Fortune, I just see endless possibilities. I just feel like there's anything, you can do anything. So that idea when I said, I feel like you've closed yourself in a box, it's time to take off those chains and those shackles and let yourself free. You've been protecting yourself. You're in this protected space and you are protected. But, I feel like I keep looking at this cat that's like that sort of lashing out or preparing to lash out. I feel like some of your protecting yourself has not been a softness or gentleness in loving nurturingness of yourself. It's been in that defending yourself, and that's not a healthy way to live. You don't defend yourself by being angry. You defend yourself by taking your power back, being true to who you are, instead of letting your energy drain and focusing on everything that, this observing is like, you've been focusing on everything that isn't working out, all the problems you've been having, instead of seeing that you are the light, that there is so much more for you out there. I just nudged this beautiful piece of cedar here. It's come from, I moved house just a couple of weeks ago, and it's been taking me some time because we've moved quite a lot recently. Kind of just feel into the area, and I found this beautiful cedar tree yesterday and asked if I could just take a little frond from it. And yeah, I just had to bring it to our reading because we're in the mountains here. There's just a whole different energy, and yeah, I just wanted to bring that energy into the reading. And it's just making me think, like, these old cedars around here, they've stood so strong and patient and calm. And I feel that's what you get to bring in, is that sense. Anyway, back to the reading. The Lovers and the Seven of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you feel kind of like you're running. Like you're either fighting or you're running, and you just don't know which way to turn. Let's see what else we're getting. The Lovers is, I know other readers use this as a card that talks about choice. And I think it's like you have a choice here to choose the future you want, to focus in on the fish that you want to catch. Let's see what these two cards have to say. 10 of Pentacles and Justice. You see that? Okay. Bit of glare. See Justice without the glare. Balance. I see that. So it's balance. I feel like you've just been knocked off balance. That sense of, it's funny, this reading, I feel unbalanced as I'm doing it. It's like you've been knocked off balance by everything that's going on, and it's making you be in a way that isn't who you truly are. And when you shift that, make that choice to focus in on the light and the good that is around you, be fearless, to really be generous with your heart, and just smash through that illusion that you've created about the world around you. That's when, like, the Ten of Pentacles is such a prosperous card, There's so much love and partnership and giving and receiving within this energy. And that's that balance that you're missing. It's like you're so busy fighting and trying to run away and fighting and trying to, like, you can't even decide what you're trying to do anymore. That when you choose to shift and look at the positive, feel into positive, that's where everything's going to feel so connected and balanced for you. Reading number 1. This is your reading. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome, reading number 2. You chose the card Ram. And I have also chosen a rune card with the Witch's Familiar. We're going all animals for this reading. So we have the butterfly and Degas, which is the rune of breakthrough and awakening, enlightenment, and sort of transformation. And with the ram here, it's a really wonderful energy. It's finding your inner strength to get what you want, and also a grounded energy, because the ram in this particular type is talking about ones that are in the mountains, that sense of being grounded and rooted with who you are, as well as going for what you want and just having that determination to do that. I can't help but notice the little robin here. I don't know if you can see the little robin there. That just always makes me think, like, it's one of those sayings that, a loved one that's passed will come and visit you as a robin. So that's an important message to someone, that someone is here encouraging you to break through whatever you need to break through right now, whether it's your own thoughts and your own feelings, or whether it's, through your comfort zone into something new, or just like, you feel like everything's shifting and changing and it's a bit scary for you. This is a good breakthrough. With Degas, this is a wonderful breakthrough. That butterfly from the chrysalis state into those beautiful wings. But when you are feeling unsettled, to really draw from the earth and feel rooted and grounded with where you are as things are transforming within you and around you. Now let's see the other cards have to say for you. Interesting. I'm just thinking, here is a bit of cedar tree, and I've moved again. Unbelievably, this is the third house this year, and we'll be moving again, but just up the road, so not as far. So I'm really rooting and grounding into this place, and this is the first cedar tree that I've found and connected with, and it's actually quite close to the next house we're moving to. And I asked permission to just take this frond from the cedar tree, just as something that I could put on my altar and apparently use in this reading. But I feel like cedars, and I'm in the mountains a lot more. There's a real sense of groundedness here, and I think that that's perhaps what you've been missing. So if you've been struggling a lot with anxiety and feeling kind of just taken, I feel like taken away by the river. I just feel like you are feeling like you just don't even know where you're going, and you're just kind of being thrown around. I feel like you connecting and grounding in, and trees are a wonderful way to do that with their deep roots in the mountains. That's something that you'll really benefit from. Let's see what we've got here. One more. Have we one more? No, doesn't feel like it. We're going for 2 from this one. Let's see what the hummingbirds have to say. There were so many came out in the first pile. It's quite nice to just have a couple. 1. Oh, I can feel you. Yep. Let's see then. These guys first. Moth spirit, surrender now. Something about the butterfly and the moth. And then we have chameleon spirit, act as if. Oh, that steps nicely into the ram, because another part of the ram is being centered in your day-to-day as well as your future plans. So if you are too focused on the future, so for me, if I was too focused on where I'm living next instead of being where I am now, that's not going to help me. But also the act as if is a really good way of helping you manifest what you want in the future. So act as if you have it, act as if you already are it. And what I like is the idea of being in the energy of it before you have it. So if you want to be happy, feel happy, find the joy and the happiness in the little things in your day-to-day, and then your future will be happy because you'll be finding it in the small things. You'll be choosing your happiness. Just as a really simple example. Surrender now. It's that opportunity to go through the final process. So sometimes there's that sense when you're stepping into a new beginning, or you're stepping into a transformation or a breakthrough or something new in your future. But it can be hard to do, and that taking that first step is the hard bit. And I think this card is really asking you to surrender into taking that first step so that you can move forwards, so you can transform. I can't help but remember some interesting fact about a moth is that if you touch them, you really damage their wings because they're very, very delicate. And so if you're feeling really delicate, like, you get to draw on your inner strength of the ram. You know, so that's the sense I get, is in this surrendering is your strength. Instead of sort of fighting your way through, like a ram can sometimes be a bit bullheaded, it's like, no, draw on that inner strength and be your true self and true to yourself and grounded and rooted. And that's how you'll move forwards and move through this breakthrough. Excuse me while I cough. That's better. Aha. Torpor. And I don't think that's going to fit on there. We'll put it down here. Lotus Jewel. Oh, yeah. Torpor, we have rest your weary wings and replenish your energy for the flight ahead. This is definitely, you know, the surrender now. This is this sense of calling all your energy back, calling your power back, rooting deep into your inner strength before you make that next step. So to really take that next step in your transformation, to move forwards, you need to rest and gather all your energy together and find your inner strength. And that's how you will manage this next bit. And it can seem a bit overwhelming, but underneath your feathered exterior lies a radiant diamond glimmering with truth, beauty, and wisdom. This reading so far is so much about being with your inner beauty, your inner strength, your inner being, just being with who you truly are and believing in that and rooting and grounding in yourself, in the mountains, with the trees, with the loved ones nearby helping. It's like when you call into your power into yourself and your inner strength, that's when you're going to be able to do whatever it is that you want to do. Let's see. Got If Wishes Were Horses tarot today, because more animals. Here's another thing. Let's see what we've got here. Yeah, so we've got 9 of Swords, which I feel like this sort of not moving is actually being really detrimental to you. You're not sleeping well, and you're finding it hard, you know. Surrender with the Hangman. You're feeling really entwined and caught up in the sense of fear of moving, I think. King of Cups. 7 of Pentacles. We have 4 of Wands. Oops. And wow, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. Correct movement and balance allows that breakthrough. This is like that breakthrough, you know, that chrysalis to the butterfly. This is like you're on top of the world. There's so many possibilities and joy and abundance. So it's just this little process you need to go through now to allow that to happen. I feel like here, this is your shift. This is your chance to shift from this area where you're not sleeping well and feeling like you're bound by your own limitations, and actually just moving into that new energy. What was it? That act as if, you know, moving into the new energy of possibility, of hope, of something changing, of it being better, of you feeling better. And when you start to do that, things start to shift. You start to feel better where you are now. This is that thing, that day-to-day future. And in the day-to-day, you're not helping yourself feel better. And so your future is not unfolding in a way that is good for you. So when you step into your inner strength and your true being, that's when you're going to feel into yourself and act as if you are good, like everything is good, because actually it is. When you look at it, when you become grateful, when you really see your world through the eyes of someone who feels happier with how things are. And I really can tune into this energy right now. It's something that I have been moving through, so it makes absolute sense, that idea of, yeah, you're so lucky, everything is good, even though it just seems like you're not getting to where you want to be. It's like when you shift your perspective, you come into this space of open possibilities, and then you can take that balanced action into your future of wonder, of wonderfulness, of everything, your full transformation. That quote, it takes but a single step, and it is. And I feel like your single step is actually just believing in yourself and feeling your inner strength, knowing how supported and guided you are, knowing that you can pull your energy together, you can feel your power, and you can make the day-to-day something special every day, just by devoting some time and some energy and some love to yourself. Reading number 2. This is your reading. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome, reading number 3. You chose the card Hawk, and I have chosen a Witch's Familiar rune card for you, which came out as Ingwaz and the Lion. Ingwaz is about new creation and that explosive energy, with the lion. It's that idea, they wait, then they pounce. So it's that, like a germinating seed, like things just suddenly sprout. It's like there's going to be that movement once you have shifted your perspective. Because what I see here with the hawk is 2 fires. And I feel like there's 2 perspectives to whatever is going on around you, or whatever your future is unfolding for you, whatever you feel is happening around you right now. There are 2 perspectives, and you are very zoomed in on one of them. And the hawk is really inviting you to zoom out, to fly out and see from a higher perspective, and then narrow your gaze. So the hawk, they can see their prey from a great distance and swoop in on it. So that's that explosive energy. So it's before this great explosive energy and movement, there is this opportunity to fly a little higher and see. I want to say check. See. Just have that pause and know that the movement you're going to make is the right movement for you. So we're going all animals today. So let's see what these cards, the Spirit Animal Oracle, have to say. See that one, and this one, and that one. And we've got hummingbirds. Not you. I don't even know if that was the same card, but there's 2 coming again. Okay, let's see what we've got. Stag, Spirit, take the lead. Oh, Armadillo Spirit, set healthy boundaries. Butterfly Spirit, transformation is beautiful. It sure is. Beautiful. Stags. White stag. So the white stag is the one that steps between worlds, between realms. And I feel like it's a really fortuitous card to receive. This sense of take the lead, like take that connected energy forwards and make that movement. Make that transformation that you're afraid of. I see the crown with the butterfly. I don't know if you can see the crown here on the butterfly. I really see that crowning glory, that like you're moving into something really special, but the universe, spirit, the deeper realms want you to just be 100% sure that this is the movement you're going to take, because I feel like it's going to be a beautiful big movement. If you're on the cusp of making a big life decision right now, or just even within yourself making a decision to do something for yourself, zoom out. It's not saying it's wrong. Like, I'm not saying it's wrong. It's just the idea of like, take that breath, take that pause, take that moment and be like, yes, I'm devoted and committed. Also set these healthy boundaries. So when you make big decisions in your life, whether it's something for you, within you, something within you is changing, people around you can find that hard, especially as they haven't spent their time ruminating about the decision you're making. It can always seem to anyone external of you like you haven't thought it through, or you could be doing the wrong thing. They're worried about protecting you. And this card is just wanting you to create this protective bubble of energy around you, where you understand that people might, through fear of wanting to protect you and wanting to help you, and sort of fearing change, that you don't let that get to you and let it change your decision, keeping your focus with the hawk. So that's that. If you take this moment to pause, really reconcile with yourself and know that whatever you do now is what you want to do, then you can do it. I feel like it's so fortuitous for you, but you've got to watch out for people just kind of knocking you back because they're afraid and worried for you. We have powerful warrior. Do not feel small. You're stronger, braver, and more valued than you know. It's time to tap into your true source of power. I really feel like something is shifting for you. Apparently my bread's ready. 1 second. Okay, I'm back again. And interestingly, as I was just dealing with what I was dealing with there, that I realized there was a very important message for you in that I should have considered that my timer was about to go off for my bread there and not started this reading. Because now I've sorted the bread. This is the perfect time to start reading because I have all the time to finish it without being interrupted. Without something happening, without something setting it back, without it being changed in some way. So that's the message from our interruption right there, is that consider what you're doing before you do it. This is this pause. This is this zoom out and then refocus. This is just consider that it is exactly what you want and you want to do it. And when you decide you do, if you decide you do, which I still feel like you do, I just feel like you just need to be 100% sure in yourself, so that when other people's doubts and fears come in, you're able to just be like, no, I know this is right. I've got this. If you don't take that time right now to really just feel into that sense before you make that motion, be sure that what you want is right there. You're gonna be rocked way harder by anyone else's fears. And your boundary, like, you've always got to set that boundary, but it will be so much more fluid and easier when you know what you're doing is what you want to do. We also have bird bath. Cleanse your dusty wings so you can fly more freely. And I think this is, again, when just this pause, it feels like this pause is your opportunity to really let go of a lot of the fears that might be clouding your judgment or making it harder for you to make this great movement. So it's like, I feel like you could even just write, when you do the pros and cons list, maybe you need to do that. Maybe you just need to become fully clear on what you want and how you want it to be. It's like that idea of manifesting, to really become clear on what you don't want and what you do want. And if you don't know 100% what you want, but you do know what you don't want, then it's easier to figure out what you do want. That was a lot of wants and don't wants, but hopefully that made sense. I feel like there might be one more hummingbird for you. I just want to finish here we are. Keen vision. As you sharpen your focus, the course ahead becomes clear. Well, I didn't even need to say what I just said because the cards were going to say it for me. Oh, I'm sorry that this is a bit glaring in this light, but if I turn it off it goes too dark. So you've had a wee look at the card. This purple hummingbird, deeply connected, holding the light. Focus. Focus is your issue. Focus. Take that pause. Let's focus. Beautiful. Let's see what the tarot cards have to say for you. Okay. Sometimes I can feel them and they don't always come forward, but whatever. King of Swords. King of Swords. Thoughtful, focused. This transformation. This is like all of everything I've just said in one card. It's the same look as this hawk. That focused, creative energy, transformation. Because if you don't, you're going to struggle. I feel like it's going to be harder with what people say. It'll be harder with your own fears coming through. It'll be hard to sleep. You'll feel like you just don't know which way to turn. This is all about balance. Oh, and the Two of Swords is absolutely these two fires here. That not knowing which way to turn. So there's possibly that you have two opportunities or two ways to go at the moment. Just know that any path will take you where you want to go. There's no right or wrong. There's always this course correct in the same way that, you know, your navigation system in your car will always get you there. It's maybe not the route that you thought you were going to take. But when you take this pause, that's when you'll be able to go, okay, yeah, I definitely want to take this route right now. This is the route for me, you know? And this is you choosing that route and taking that movement. Interesting, we've got the 10 of Swords as well. The 9 and the 10. So it's just something you've got to move through. I'm just feeling into this energy of the 10 of Swords here. It's just really interesting following you taking action. Oh, fear's catching up on you because you haven't taken that pause. I felt like there was this beautiful progression of how we moved through it, and then there's this, oh no, you know. But it's because the pause is so important. Let's see if we've got a few more cards to help clarify that 10 of Swords. This is the action you take. This is the action you're not taking. So it's like, this is you flying above the difficulties and the challenges, and this is you stuck beneath them. Such interesting energies. Whoa. Let's see. Get a bit more clarity for the last part of your story here. I feel like there's one more card. Where are you? One more card, please. For reading number 3. Let's see. Oops. The Hermit. You're guided by the guiding light. Very guided. The Hermit is also that time, that pause, going within. Oh, my goodness, yes. So we've got King of Cups, which is getting where you want, you know? In this card, I feel like you're getting all these possibilities and you're getting what you want because you're rebirthing. This transformation is beautiful. You are birthing something new into the world. Just by doing what you're doing, taking this next move, taking this next opportunity, taking this next transformation within yourself, you are rebirthing something so new and wonderful. You just need to keep your vision clear. Don't let anyone else muddy your waters. Don't let your fears take you over. And I think that's because, like, to take this next action, whatever it is you need to do, whether it's internal or external, whatever you're planning on doing, you get to take a pause right now. It's so important you take this pause and become really clear on what you want, and then go for it. And like, it's never plain sailing, and just because maybe it's a little bit hard at times, it's not that it's the wrong path. It's just that you need to choose one, and it's going to take you where you need to go, and you just need to keep that vision and that focus on what you want, and you will have this amazing opportunity to just have this wonderful transformation and beauty within your life. I just want to reiterate, this card is so important, because when you feel scared, when you feel alone, when you feel like it's just a bigger undertaking and you're kind of feeling like, oh no, I'm not sure if I'm good enough for this, don't feel small. You're stronger, braver, and more valued than you know. It's time to tap into your true source of power. You're a powerful warrior. I love how that's just not focusing. You are a powerful warrior. Look at the light shining from you. Even your crown is candles and lights. So I just feel like it's gonna be quite the ride, but stick true to yourself. Believe in yourself and believe you can do this. Reading number 3. This is your reading. Thank you so much for joining me.